Hello, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Bree coming back at you with Reddetruth TV. Today I'm going to be talking about the Kybalion. The Kybalion is a very powerful book. And I recommend everyone to read it. You can find it on PDF online. I will try to get the link for you. I got to check it out and see if I still have it. But we're going to deal with the Kybalion for the whole month of March. We're just starting, which is today is March the 9th. So we will do this book for the whole month of March, okay? So the first thing in the Kybalion, after you read the introduction, I'm going to skip over the introduction and I'm going to go straight into the laws, okay? And today we're going to be speaking, and I'm going to read to you from the Principle of Mentalism. When you think of mentalism, you think of what? The mind, okay? So I'm going to read the Principle of Mentalism. The all is mind, the universe is mental, the Kybalion, okay? So as of right now, we know that the mind is all and the universe is mental. So I'm going to read the actual things pertaining to the principle of mentalism. So this principle embodies the truth that all is mind. It explains that the all, which is the substantial reality underlying all the outward manifestations and appearances which we know under the terms of the material universe. Okay? So with just that alone, we know that all is mind. Okay? And whatever you place in your mind, it will manifest outwardly. Okay? Whether good or bad, whether positive or negative. Okay? So we'll go on, and then it says, the material universe, the phenomenon of life, matter, energy, and in short, all that is apparent to our material senses, is spirit, which in itself is unknowable and undefinable, but which may be considered and thought of as an universal, infinite, living mind. Okay? So we're going back to the mind. The mind is all. So with just hearing everything that I said, is spirit, which in itself is unknowable and undefinable, but which may consider and thought as an universal, infinite, living mind. Okay? It also explains that all the phenomenal world or universe is simply a mental creation of the all, subject to the laws of created things, and that the universe as a whole and in its parts or units has its existence in the mind of the all. So everything that we see, everything comes from the mind. Everything comes from a thought. Everything comes from the mental plane, okay? So let's move on, okay? Simply a mental creation of the all, subject to the laws of created things, and that the universe as a whole and in its parts or units has its existence in the mind of the all, in which mind we live and move and have our being. The principle, by establishing the mental nature of the universe, easily explains all of the varied mental and psychic phenomena that occupy such a large portion of the public attention, and which, without such explanation, are non-understandable and defy scientific treatment. An understanding of this great Hermetic principle of mentalism enables the individual to readily grasp the laws of mental universe and to apply the same to his well-being and advancement. The Hermetic student is enabled to apply intelligently the great mental laws instead of using them in a haphazard manner. Okay? So, we all have this mentalism that we can use. This is the mind is all, okay? So, we can use this for our well-being and advancement in life. So just remember what I said. If you use it for good or bad, whatever you flow through your mind, or if you use it for positive or negative, whatever flows through your mind, that's what you will obtain, okay? Let's go on. With the master key in his possession, the student may unlock the many doors of the mental and psychic temple of knowledge and enter the same freely and intelligently, okay? So whatever you put here, whatever you think or thought here, this is where thought comes from, you will begin to unlock the different doors, meaning unlock the different doors that's been locked to you before you obtain this mental clarity. Because a lot of people can't move to the next level because they don't have mental clarity. And in order to have mental clarity, you must always keep positive things flowing through your mind in order to get mental clarity about any situation, anything. So always know that in order to walk forward in your destiny, you must have mental clarity. You must understand that all positive things coming through the mind will change perception, whereas a negative mind will have the other effect on your mental. So just for the record, keep your mind space clear. Keep your temple clear. Keep your pineal gland clear, because if you do not keep your pineal gland clear, you can self-destruct. And that's a major thing, and that's for a whole nother lesson. But we'll get ready, and we're going to start reading again. Okay. This principle explains the true nature of energy, power, and matter, and why and how all these are subordinate to the mastery of mind. One of the old Hermetic masters wrote long ages ago, "He who grasps the truth of the mental nature of the universe is well advanced and on the path to mastery." So in order to grasp the mind is all, you must grasp that in order to become a master. Mastery over self, okay? Mastery over self, meaning triggers. Anything that is in us, we are able to master if we understand the principle. If we understand the principle of mentalism, okay? So, good in, good out. Bad in, bad out. It's that simple. You know, we all make it to where it's like something so hard, but in actuality, it's all simple. All we have to do is read and apply these principles to our lives and begin to see things manifest, perceptions being changed, so on and so forth. So I'm going to read where I left off again. He who grasps the truth of the mental nature of the universe is well advanced on the path to mastery. And these words are as true today as at the time they were first written. Without this master key, mastery is impossible, and the student knocks in vain at the many doors of the temple. Okay? So that is the principle of mentalism. And to really just narrow it down, like I told you guys before, you must, in order to obtain the mastery of your mind, you must understand the first principle, which is mentalism. Okay? So whatever you're watching, whatever you're listening to, whatever you're taking in, that is being recorded in your subconscious mind, and that's a part of the universe. That's a part of your mental universe. Okay, so I encourage anyone out there to really, if you want to understand mentalism, start planting positive thoughts in your mind and pushing those negative thoughts out of your mind. I know I did a video a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago, and I was just basically saying, you must get the negativity out of your mind and push positive in there. And it's so simple, but it's so hard if you don't understand how to stop negative thoughts from conquering your mind. Because when we're in our minds and we're just thinking about the negativity, you know, and it just starts stirring in our mind, and we start to get frustrated, and we start to get upset, and we start to get emotional. These are triggers in the mind, and these are things that we must learn how to push out and push positive in. I don't care what it looks like, regardless of anything. In order to override the subconscious mind from everything that's been recorded, you must believe wholeheartedly in whatever it is that's in your mind. So back to mentalism and thought. Mentalism as thought. So when you take that thought, I'm gonna open up a beauty supply store, and I'm gonna have a lot of people, and everybody's gonna buy from me, everybody's gonna love me. So these are positive things that you're putting into your mind, that you're planting into your mind. It might not occur tomorrow or 2 months from now. It might be a year from now or 2 years from now. But keep those positive thoughts flowing through your universe, okay? Your mental universe. Because if you're not keeping those positive mental thoughts going through your mental universe, you cannot move out here. You cannot unlock the doors that need to be unlocked. Because why? Your mental's all clogged up, and it's just like you're under lock and key mentally, because no one has given you the formula in order to unlock the doors, okay? So always positive in, negative out. And the more positive you bring in, it's not going to have room for any negative thoughts, okay? And that's the whole thing of reprogramming the mental, okay? Of things that we were lied to about, for things that we thought were true and wasn't. Okay, so I understand. I've been through that transformation. Okay, and if you're just now going through the transformation of acceptance of everything around, now it's time to really start to reprogram the mental. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. We will be dealing in the other principles as the days go by. And whenever it's over, it'll be over. But if you have any questions for me on mentalism, on just what we talked about today, it was very simple. It's basically whatever you're putting into your mental universe, that's what you're seeing on the outside of your outside of your outer universe. Okay, people? So with that said, I love you. You can handle the truth. The truth will make you think. Peace, love, happiness, and light. Like, share, and subscribe. I love you. Peace.